What's up, everyone? Once again, my name is Ben, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we started exploring fresh new waters and doing some side quests, and guess what? In this episode, we're doing the same dang thing. It's gonna be a good time. I'm glad you guys are actually enjoying the side quests, though. I got a few comments from you guys saying that you like the side quests more than the main story, which is kind of awesome, because that means I could just do whatever I want for a few episodes, and you guys won't get bored. Right now, we're actually looking for a giant octo fight. I believe there is one on this island. Before we go and look for it, I want to get the mapfish location, because we're not going to stop here. We're basically just going to fight the octo and then leave, because there's really not much else that I want to do. Let me pull out some all-purpose bait, though, because we need to talk to that mapfish and get that map location. It's a good thing that we stopped that beetle shop ship and stocked up on all-purpose bait. Otherwise, well, we'd be in a bad situation. Anyways, hello there, mapfish. Good to see you again, my friend. It's a shame that the weather is all stormy, but doesn't matter. Just fill out my sea chart like you normally do. And this is 7-Star Isles. Sweet. Unfortunately, we're kind of on like the opposite side where the big octo is. And hey, look, the mapfish is actually talking about big octos. What a coincidence. But yeah, we want to sail down towards the, I guess, southwest corner of this island. And I believe that's where we're going to find the big octo. I think it's actually just right of these sea tower platforms that are over here. So we should see the seagulls soon. Although it is kind of hard to see them when the weather's like this. But we found them. Now, we could use our arrows, but, the boomerang is honestly a lot easier. Like, the boomerang is really the noob-proof method of killing the big octos. Like, I understand that the bow and the bombs are more efficient, but since we only have 30 arrows right now, I really don't want to go wasting those on a big octo. And the boomerang is pretty much guaranteed to kill it no matter what. We could use our bombs, but, again, we only have 30 of those, so I'd rather not waste them. Plus, the boomerang is just so simple, and it works, so why mess with a good thing, am I right? The only downside is that it does take a lot longer. Like, if I was using bombs or arrows, I could probably be done with this guy already. But, you know, whatever. We might actually get an upgrade to our bombs in this episode if we have time. That will allow us to carry more. In which case, then I might start using those to take out the big octos. Although, I'm not sure how many of them are actually left. I think we've taken care of a good percentage of them. Like, I know roughly how many there are in the game, but I don't remember how many we've actually already killed, so that's kind of an issue. Whatever that number is, though, we should add 1 to that because we just took care of another big octo. How you like them apples? And now we get to find out what mysterious treasure he was guarding. Ooh, I wonder what it is. It could be rupees, or maybe a treasure chart, or perhaps something even better. Let's find out. I think this should do it, actually. Yes, there we go. Sweet. And inside this chest we have a lovely piece of heart. There we go. Already on our way to our next heart container. I believe that giant island right there is actually Dragon Roost, and we aren't going to Dragon Roost in this episode, but we'll come back for it. Instead, I want to go northeast of where we just were to the island directly behind Dragon Roost and take on a particular mini game. Now, it's worth noting that this mini game requires that you have the Deku Leaf and the double magic, so I wouldn't recommend doing it until you have fought the giant octo that reveals the fairy that gives you the double magic, and of course, that's after the Forest Haven. But anyways, let's actually sail over to the main portion of this island, because there's like 2 areas. There is the goalpost, if you will, and then the actual start to this minigame. Before we land here, though, let's go and talk to the mapfish, because I want to know exactly where I am, and that is something I am kind of cautious about when I'm let's playing this game, is that I want to make sure that if anyone's using this as sort of a guide, that you know exactly where I am, and it's pretty easy to follow because, well, the map is kind of big, and it is kind of easy to get lost if you don't know where you're going, so that's sort of why I always tell you where exactly I am. This is the flight control platform, and why I sort of say it's behind another well-known island like Dragon Roost and stuff like that. Speaking of which, the map fish is just telling us about Dragon Roost Island and junk like that. Not really anything important or stuff that we don't know, so not gonna bother explaining it. Instead, let's just ram right into here. That way we can actually change the wind direction too. And now, let's climb up this platform and talk to the main dude running this shindig. Oh dang, look at that. We get a nice little cutscene for whatever reason. Anyways, hello dude, what's up? Greetings, oh person who has surely come to take the challenge of the big sky. This is where you can register for the official Rito Tribe Birdman contest. And now listen, you are free to use any means, methods, or tools you have at your disposal to help you soar through the sky. Alright? The rules are simple. See how far you can fly before you crash in the rolling seas, like so much dead weight driftwood. A banner stands now at the site where the great and talented champion who has flown the farthest to date crashed in the frothy waves in a massive splash of glory. If you are able to pass that flag, then you will be the new champion, and you will be drenched in praise, much as you will be drenched in seawater. Well, I hope the ocean is warm today. The participation fee is a mere 10 rupees. Well, will you take the challenge? Let's do it. Okay, then up the ladder you go. My brother awaits you at the top. You don't seem to have any wings or feathers or anything on your back. So you do have something that you can use to fly, right? I sure hope so. Here's wishing the wind beneath your, thing. Whatever it is. Good luck to us indeed. This minigame can be kind of challenging. It's kind of all about timing in a way. Basically what you want to do is try and hit that second, updraft with the Deku Leaf. And if we timed it correctly, we should be right in the center of that. And if we are, then we pretty much win the minigame that easily. But, honestly, hitting this is a lot harder than it looks. And, oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, hang on. That actually might work for us. We weren't directly in the center, but we kind of got all the way up the updraft. So, that might just be enough. You don't want to, like, turn at all while you're gliding through here because this entire, like, I don't know, raceway, I guess, or runway takes up your full magic meter. So if you turn, you might run out of magic sooner. So you probably won't be able to pass the goalpost. I think we actually did it, though, so good for us. Yeah, there we go. Goal! It's like we're playing soccer. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Your current record is an impressive 261 yards. Not bad. Oh, breathtaking. You have shown me an incredible feat of aerial navigation. My eyes, they are not worthy. Well, come on now. We are the best. Amazing, you blew past my brother's best record in impressive fashion. You would make a fine, distinguished member of the Rito tribe. I guarantee it. The former champion upstairs says so too. You are both great and talented. Thank you. So as the new champion of the Birdman contest, please accept this great and talented prize. Which is another piece of heart. Sweet, only 2 more to go. Come back anytime you feel the desire to fly again. I shall await with one eye on the sky and the other on the sea. That is some wise words, Mr. Rito Man. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'm sure they are very wise and philosophical. Alright, you know what? We're gonna play the Ballad of the Gales and teleport directly to Dragon Roost. I know it's like directly next to us, but you know what? I'm lazy, guys. So we're just gonna teleport there. Plus, this might actually save us like 3 seconds. Like, even with the Swift Sail, teleportation is certainly faster. I will definitely say that much. Plus, I mean, it's just way cooler too. Like, why sail when I can call a tornado down from the heavens and just teleport me anywhere around the map? It's pretty dang sweet if I do say so myself. And it puts you right in front of the island. Like, how convenient is that? Screw boats, man. Screw planes. Tornadoes, that's where it's at. There's really not much to do on Dragon Roost right now. We're just gonna take care of like one small major side quest and collect one little tiny treasure chest. Now we have the bow. So we can look up over here and if we shoot this line of bombs, wow, I actually had that first try. it'll actually cause that treasure chest to fall very slowly because for whatever reason, that causes the game's frame rate to like dip. But inside that chest, we have a silver rupee, which is worth 200 rupees, so very nice if I do say so myself. But the main reason why I came here is to deliver those 20 golden feathers that we got in the Tower of the Gods. I don't actually remember which Rito tribeman wants the golden feathers. Like, I think I know where he is, so we should be alright. But I don't believe we've actually talked to this character before, and that's my fault because, like, I've played through Wind Waker so much, like, I already know what to collect and who I have to collect it for. So I sometimes, like, skip over the people I'm supposed to talk to so they, like, tell you what they want you to collect. That way you understand the quest fully, but I guess it doesn't really matter in this case. Now, I think it's this guy, so let's talk to him real quick. Hey, I know you. Yeah, oh really? You're the adventure guy, sailing from island to island. Action, excitement, right? Yeah, well, you know, I guess. So with all the adventuring you do, did you happen to find a golden feather? Yep, this is definitely the guy. My girlfriend, she's wanted one of those things for the longest time. And actually, I kind of promised that I'd send one to her. Don't worry, guy, we got your back. I can't move my cursor. Oh my gosh, hang on. Alright, this is kind of a glitch. I don't know why it does this, but if that does happen, just poke the gamepad, and it sort of like resets it, so there we go. Now, let's just show him the golden feathers. Ta-da! Hey, that's what my girlfriend wants, a golden feather. So how many of those do you have? Alright, so we're gonna give him all 20 of them. And yes, we'll just let you have them because we're a nice guy. And yes, I'm sure I'm going to stick these little beauties in the letter and send them off right away. I'm going to tell her all about you too. I'm so happy. Seriously. It's not much, but please accept this. Not much. He gives us an orange rupee, which is worth 100 rupees. Not much at all. So, for helping 2 lovebirds get lucky, we got ourselves 600 rupees on the dot. Not bad at all. That is everything that I did want to do at Dragon Roost right now. So, we're going to get out of here and go towards Lava Mountain. That is one island south of here. I believe there is another giant octo that we can fight, so I'm going to head over there and look for it. I'm not sure exactly where it is, so I'm just going to sail in that general direction until I find it, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so I finally found the giant octo. As you can see, it's in the bottom right of the map. Let me pull my boomerang real quick, because I'm going to need that. And now, let's start doing work on this giant octo. As you can tell, not nearly as many eyes as the other one that we fought in this part, but it still might pose a challenge. I'm not entirely sure what this big octo actually gives us. Judging by the amount of eyes on the octo, I'm going to guess that it's either a treasure chart or some rupees, because normally the ones that like have rupees or treasure charts don't have nearly as many eyes as the ones that have heart pieces. That's just sort of an observation that I've come to notice. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not, though. There does seem to be quite a bit of slowdown in this fight, though. I wonder if that's actually because we're near Lava Mountain. Like, Lava Mountain has that, like, huge lava spire that's, like, constantly spitting out particles, so that could be the case, because I do know this game does have some issues with frame rate, but I've never seen it, like, this bad before. Chances are you guys won't even be able to tell, though, just because of how YouTube works and stuff like that, so I don't even know why I brought it up. Whatever. There goes another giant octo, though, so let's figure out what we're going to get from this guy. I'm going to stick with my first guess and say that it's rupees, because I really don't think this guy was a treasure chart. But I guess we'll find out in a second here. And that should be close enough. There we go. Oh man, I'm excited. I wonder what it is. Let's open this bad boy up. And we got an orange rupee, so I was right. Nothing too important. Let's see, where do I want to go? I think, yep, directly ahead this direction, because you might be able to tell from the silhouette, but there's actually a fairy island over there. This is 1 square north of the Tower of the Gods. You can kind of see it off to the left there, that giant freaking silhouette. Yeah, that's the Tower of the Gods. That is something that I like a lot about Wind Waker, is the fact that you can see silhouettes from like one island away. It makes navigation a lot easier. That and the fact that like all the important islands have like very distinct silhouettes, like the Tower of the Gods or Dragon Roost. Even Fairy Islands have a pretty unique silhouette. I mean, Fairy Islands you can't get confused, and I have done that in the past, but that's besides the point. And we won't talk about that. Anyways, let's talk to this mapfish, figure out where we are and what he knows about this particular fairy island. Hello there, old friend. What do you know? Where are we? Fill me in, please. And this is Eastern Fairy Island. I think all the fairy islands look like hearts too. I'm not entirely sure if that's correct, but most of them do. Let's see. Oh, he's talking about the auction house on Windfall Island, so nothing too important. He even mentioned the Swift Sail. Again, we already have that, so we are good to go. Thank you very much, Mapfish, for that dated information. Anyways, now let's just make our way inside this Great Fairy's Fountain, yeah? I wonder what we're gonna get this time. Could be an upgrade to our arrows, maybe even our bombs. Who knows? That's what I do like about the Great Fairy Fountains in Wind Waker, though, is that they always contain a really useful upgrade. Like, there's no useless Great Fairy's Fountain, or there's no Great Fairy's Fountain that just exists solely to replenish your health or give you fairies. Like, they all contain something that's going to help you out in some way or another, which is really, really awesome. But hello, Great Fairy. How are you doing today? You look lovely. Have you lost some weight? Young Waker of the Winds. Allow me to aid you in your quest. Sure thing. What you got this time? Oh boy, flowers! Yay! Thanks so much. And through the magic of petals, we can now carry up to 60 bombs. Isn't that just dandy? The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed. Whatever you say, Miss Fairy. Whatever you say. Alright, let's get out of here. Now that we can carry more bombs, we should probably put them to good use. Sounds like a good idea to me. So, what we're gonna do is head over towards Bomb Island. Now, I'm pretty sure we've been there before. Let me just double check my map, actually. You know what? No, we haven't. Or, no, oh, you know what happened? That's when we were going to the Forest Haven, and we ran out of all-purpose bait. Gosh dang it, so I never actually have to fill that out in my sea chart, which means I can't just cut until I get there. Well, that is certainly disappointing. Well, I guess that's what I get for being underprepared very early on in this game. That kind of stinks, because now it's going to waste a lot of time just to sail there. Like, it's only 2 blocks away, but still, like, even with the Swift Sail, that's at least, like, I don't know, 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds of sailing just to get there. Kind of annoying, but, yeah, whatever. Actually, it's probably a lot longer than that now that I think about it, but who cares? You know, I could have probably played the Battle of the Gales, teleported to Forest Haven, and then gone up and gotten there faster, but, like, I'm already more than halfway there now, so there's no point. But I could have done that, so if you're still on the Fairy Island, consider doing that, because it's actually a lot faster. Oh, hey! There's the ghost ship! Wow, that's actually interesting. Like, the odds of running into that without, like, actively looking for it are kind of slim, so I'm surprised we found it. We're gonna ignore that, though. There's no ghost ship there, guys. Don't worry about it. It's, perfectly natural. That's just a normal, regular old ship, on fire. It's not ghostly at all. Just ignore that. Unfortunately, because we wasted a lot of time sailing here, I'm going to call the episode here. So if you enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.